Level up your wall with Displates, the epic metal posters. Official designs from your favorite brands: Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Cyberpunk 2077, The Witcher, and many, many more.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, I love this. My headphones are doing that stupid idiot thing. Microwave Tanster said sponsored stream. Wait, is it? What? In what way, shape, or form? Hang on, backseating should not be allowed. Wait, why are you guys saying this is a sponsored stream? In what possible realm? Alright, I might as well put the camera on. Just chatting. Who allowed this? Hello, Mage. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hello, boy. Welcome. Neither9, hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear the music? I can't hear the music. I don't know why I can't hear the music. My headphones are being an idiot. They are being an idiot. We heard the ad? Oh. No, the ad was something that was happening on a video that I'm watching. Can you guys see this? No, there's no ad on this. I'm making $0. See, I'm watching a video. That's why there's music in the background. Sorry, I don't know why you guys can hear the ad and I can't hear it. But it doesn't really affect things too much. I found a lo-fi aesthetic hip-hop playlist. I think it sounds good. I listened to it a little bit without the headphones on, and it sounded okay. So hopefully you guys like it. If you don't like it, let me know. I just feel like it's kind of awkward if I'm like, if there's like no other music, you know? Because I'm not playing a video game tonight. There's gonna be no music. Jesem Zaxoy, that is a cool name. Hello, welcome to the stream. Baked beans. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, Brenna. We looking gothy today. I know, I'm like on a kick today. I don't know why. Came from Forever 21. Got this dress like years ago. Never actually have worn it out. You calling me a boy? Yeah, boy. I know, I like this dress. It's cute. Can you see why I've never worn this outside? I bought it on impulse. I bought it impulsively at Forever 21, like 4 years ago, because I thought it looked cute on the rack, and I have not once found an opportunity to leave my house wearing it. Keep rolling over my good charger. I probably shouldn't do that. Can I just... Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Cringey movie tropes, overweight person being the butt of the joke. We need to fully eradicate that, alright? That is a trope that I never ever found funny in my entire life because I'm just like the goodest. Just kidding. Nah, I feel like sometimes people kind of like, I don't know, they get like way into the fact that they were like never problematic, and I'm like, alright, settle down. Like, it's called growth, alright? Not all of us were born to parents that educated us about stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I hate that trope so much, and I think we need it to die. Yes, perfect excuse to wear that dress. I have a latex one I'm never going to wear outside my house. Oh, a tragedy. That's why social media is a beautiful thing, because you can just take pictures in it and pretend that you're leaving your house wearing a cute outfit. Movie tropes that need to go. Jump scares and final girls. I feel like a good jump scare, it adds a lot. Alright? I feel like a lot of the times jump scares aren't actually good and they're overused. And when it just becomes like too frequent, then it's just like, alright, you're not jump scaring me. You're just like, you're using it as a crutch, you know? If the only scary thing that happens in a movie is something popping out at you, like obviously I'm gonna be surprised when something pops out at me. That's just like the human condition. JJ Korshper said, I saw a leg. This is not chaste. We're not chaste tonight. I like to honor God with my body. I pretend to leave the house all the time, but really I'm just in my bedroom playing PS4. That's the way to do it. I don't like horror movies that try to jump scare you all the time. It just is like a jack in a box. Exactly. If it's a jump scare, obviously I'm going to be afraid of it. That's like 101. Where are you from? I am from the United States. I live on the East Coast. Omni Mitch, hello, welcome to the stream. Psychological thriller is better than jumpy. Oh my god, wait. Okay, have you guys seen this movie? If you liked WandaVision, if you like the main actress from WandaVision, then you're in luck because it's called Silent House. This is honestly one of the scariest and best movies that I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but this movie is shot all in one cut. It's literally one scene. So when I say like one scene, you know how like when you're watching a movie, it'll be like, you know, people doing stuff, I don't know, they're at like a cafe or something, and then the scene ends and then it changes and it'll be like later in the day or something. This movie is just one long continuous cut. No edits. How is that even possible? Can someone answer that question for me? How do you even do that? America. Yeah, I'm from America. I don't like horror movies that checks. Oh, I already read that one. Cool. Love that. This, Murphy Murph. This is literally probably one of the scariest movies I have ever seen. It doesn't really use any, like... there's not really, like, any jump scare. There's a couple jump scares. But you never actually see the thing that she's afraid of. It's all psychological. There's no CGI. There's no, like, stupid stuff inserted to try to trick you into being afraid. There's no monster. It's like a home invasion kind of movie. She's like trapped in the house. And there's like 3 other characters in the entire movie. No visible. Yeah, I mean, obviously they do have to edit somewhat, but there's like no visible edits. This movie is so good. What did it get? Starring Elizabeth Olsen, who played... what's her name? How did this get 43% on Rotten Tomatoes? This is literally one of the best scary movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It does feature themes of childhood sexual abuse, though. So if you're sensitive to that, I would definitely proceed with caution. It's a really good movie. You should all watch it. But, you know, trigger warning. What is that sound? Why does my door creak? It's closed. A Lovers Gaming, heyo, welcome to the stream. Fuck, Chris is here. I mean, hey, Chris. I love you. I want to see a good psychological horror movie with good creepy atmosphere, just real life monsters and issues that happen. I don't really know any good movies like that, but this is a really good psychological horror movie, and you should all watch it. Sorry, I'm watching Mrs. Doubtfire. The true psychological thriller. Hang on. This is like way too tight. It's choking me. I'm gonna pass out. Blackout on stream. Streamer dies live in front of everyone. For the aesthetic. Oh my god. Can I? Hello? Can you please go in there? Thank you. Thank you so much. The kindness that I was shown by this choker. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So much better. Can you see? I was like choking to death. This choker is choking me. Why? I know. Shocking. First time that's ever happened, right? Yeah, it's like a little bit too tight. It's like, now it's too loose, but there's like no middle ground setting, so I just have to like suffer. Oh, you look pretty though. Thank you, Murphy Murph. I appreciate that. Microwave Hamster said, I mean, critics gave 68% to Joker on Rotten Tomatoes because politics. I never actually saw that movie. I don't really go to the movies very much. Not really a movie person. I'll only watch movies with other people. And no one that I was friends with wanted to go see The Joker with me, so I didn't see it. I thought it was good. It looked pretty good. I mean, I like, what's his name? The guy who's in it. The man. The actor. The main character. It's not done in one shot, but it's hard to tell where it is. Though, yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's not actually filmed in one long continuous scene, and they just, like, devoted, like, an hour and a half. Like, obviously, they're gonna have to take breaks, because she's, you know, you're gonna need to, like, go and get some water, or, like, into the bathroom or something like that. And obviously it's just human to make a mistake or mess up or something goes wrong, and you can't you can't scrap the whole thing and start over anytime something goes wrong. So obviously I know that they do need to like end the scene at some point. But like the fact that it is one long continuous scene for the most part, and the editing has to be like really, really good in order to do it, I just think that's so cool. Bella's taken off all her nice points off me, so I'm not allowed to say she looks good. Paige, you're actually a nice person. Don't let it get out, though. Haven't been to the cinema since Lost World Jurassic Park in 1997. Oh my god, that's crazy. I always go with the audience score instead of the critic score. Let's see what the critic score, or the audience score is. For Twilight, it's like so funny. The ratio is so different. Alright, Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see. Audience score was even lower? Are you kidding me? People have no taste. Disappointing payoff. I mean, I can understand people being disappointed by the end of the movie. I don't know. No spoilers, but like, I think it's something that is an acquired taste. Still, people have no taste, and I hate them. Ew, the slander. Hello, Kai. Welcome to the stream. Movie trope that needs to be reduced. Gay and lesbian relationships being shown in your face. Oh, did you remember this person is gay kind of thing? Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just have gay people that are, like, human? And, like, being gay isn't, like, a huge part of the plot, you know? Or, like, shows and movies about, like, the character is gay, but it has to be about, like, their struggle to come out, or their family not accepting them, or, like, the world being homophobic. I'm like, can we just have gay people be happy, please? Would that be too much to ask? Thank you. Yes, it would. And gay best friends. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am so tired. I am so physically, spiritually, and emotionally tired of the sassy gay best friend. Can we just retire that trope for like a decade or so? It can come back in the future. I need to not see it for a little bit. I need people to start treating gay men like they're fully autonomous people and not just like cheerleaders or like fashion consultants for straight white women. Like, could we do that, please? That would be great. We need a bisexual character that doesn't go for the man. Yes! Honestly, writing bisexual characters is kind of just a nightmare. Like, I do feel like there is something to be said that a lot of bisexual people do just end up in a heterosexual passing relationship because the dating pool is a lot larger for heterosexual people. Or, like, for, you know, straight pairing couples. You know, it's hard to find people. It really is. What the Buck Show was a classic Stacey Gate. Oh my god. What the Buck? You just triggered a primal memory that I had completely forgotten about. Oh my god. I used to love What the Buck. What was his name? Michael Buckley or something? What the Buck. I remember him. Guys, I used to stan. I was so into like old school YouTube. Oh my god, Riverdale is the best example of gay best friend trope. I have never seen Riverdale. I have only heard negative things about it, and I cannot bring myself to get involved. I actually love the Netflix original, The Fear Street trilogy. I've never seen that one. It's better when you get a whole screen to yourself at the cinema and you're watching horror. Yeah. Horror movies are a lot scarier in the theater. Sethian Wolf said, I haven't seen The Joker either. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not the only one. I was in the cinema today. Does that count if I work there? I mean, did you watch a movie? It's also funny that you call them cinemas. Murphy Murph said, I've watched the first two of the trilogy. For... which one? And The Black Gay Friend is a must for Netflix. Oh my god, yeah. They're like, oh, we got all of our diversity out with one character. Now we don't need to have a single other marginalized person in the entire show. Good. We're good. And I'm just like, I'm tired. Is it really too much to ask to have, dare I say, 2 gay people? 2 people of color? Apparently it is. I'm, you know, beggars can't be choosers. except for when we abolish Netflix and create our own crowdfunded Netflix where we make everything gay. Who's with me? Who's with me? Bisexuals that aren't over-sexualized either. Yes! Oh my god, wow, imagine that. The hedonistic bisexual trope. Oh my god. The Fear Street trilogy on Netflix. Oh, okay, I've never heard of that one. I haven't seen it. Doctor, hello, welcome to the stream. Mage said, no, I did ask for screen checks though, and I asked my friend to do Suicide Squad because I want to watch it. What if you just like took a break at work and went in and watched a movie for free? The Japanese version of The Grudge is pretty good if you want good horror. I have seen that. I actually have that movie on DVD. Bisexual characters are hard to write because you risk perpetuating that LGBT are promiscuous trope. Yeah. I also feel like a lot of queer characters are written by straight people. And that's always gonna be a problem. And it would be one thing if it's like, you just write a character and it's like, you know, they're like a normal person. But if you're trying to write about the like queer experience, then it's always going to be very difficult to do. Mess sometimes said, a black woman who advocates for BLM who doesn't say all white people bad. I don't think that's a trope, right? Is that a trope? I'm talking about like tropes in media. Also, I feel like most people don't do that. I don't know, maybe I feel like it depends on where you're pulling from. If you're pulling from Twitter, obviously I think a lot of people on Twitter have angry takes and are mad about stuff, but like I feel like it's not really a trope in media, and most people in the real world aren't like that. I also feel like there are some people on Twitter who are like kind of disingenuous about like their outrage. I don't know. I think because straight white people write most things. Yes, true. Hello, tired of Spanish, so let's do German. I didn't even know that was German. Hello, Firewall, welcome back. My Twitter feed is boobs and cosplay mixed with anime. I love Twitter. Oh, okay. Well, I'm on the wrong side of Twitter. I am on the wrong side of history. Tell me why a movie wants to show ugly girls. It's always like glasses and then they take it off and they're hot. Oh my god. So true. So true. It'll be like a girl and she has like curly hair, but she's like Anne Hathaway, you know, like she's just like breathtakingly beautiful, like Mila Kunis. And then she's like, oh, I'm so plain and ugly. And I'm like, all right. And then she takes off her glasses and straightens her hair and she's just like a supermodel. And I'm like, bruh. Can we normalize that people with curly hair and glasses are not ugly? Like if you're already hot, but you have curly hair and glasses, that doesn't make you ugly. All right? I'm so tired of seeing this. Like for years, I thought that I was ugly, or not that I was ugly, but like I thought that my hair was really unattractive because I hated how curly it was. And sorry about all these cars driving by. I don't know if you can hear them. Mage, don't say that. You're beautiful. Right? I have curly hair and glasses. I also have curly hair and glasses. It's kind of straight today because I didn't really want to do anything with it. I just brushed it after I got out of the shower, which you're not supposed to do, but I was like, I don't give a shit today. But yeah, I do wear glasses when I'm not wearing my contacts. I have a pair of glasses. They're around here somewhere. Ah, they're right here. Ah. See, they do in fact exist. I'm not lying about that. I just don't ever wear them because they reflect off of the lights and it looks really weird. And I also just don't really like wearing them because they're just constantly smudged. What's scarier, going into a spooky basement or an attic? Okay, I used to live in a house that had both spooky basement and spooky attic. So I don't know. I remember I went up to, when I was in high school, my family moved to this different house and it was like a really, really old house, like a couple 100 years old. I don't know if it was that old. It felt that old. It had like also kind of fallen into like disrepair, like it wasn't super nice, but we moved into this house and I walked into the attic because we were like putting all of our stuff up in the attic. There's like the storage area. And I walk in and in the back corner, like the far back corner, the floor, like the beams were kind of like decayed and they were like kind of falling in. or they were like kind of missing. I don't know. It was like, like I said, it was kind of an old house. And there was this like lone, like briefcase in the back. It was like a little container, like an old timey briefcase. I don't know how else to describe it. Like luggage. I don't know what they called it back then. But I was like, oh my God, that 100% is haunted. There's going to be like a ghost thing in there, like a ghost doll or something, and it's going to be cursed. But it was locked, and I could never find the key to open it. And it's my biggest regret, because I'm pretty sure that I would have been cursed, but it also would have been a story, which would have been cool. Dr. Stabbins said, I wear glasses because I'm blind and I'm not comfortable poking myself in the eye for contacts. True. The one downside about contacts is you have to take them out. And that sucks. It really does. Not because it's like painful or anything. It's just annoying because I get into bed and I'm like, oh my God, I have to stand up again. Oh my God, no. Oh, I have to wash my hands too. Oh my God. And it's like you're already in bed and you're comfortable and you just don't want to deal with it. No. Murphy Murph said, I always found weird shit in my attics and houses because I moved into Illinois. I have never been to Illinois in my life. So I can't attest to that, but it sounds pretty spook. Miss Sometimes said, hello. I wear glasses. Normalize wearing glasses. Not everyone wants to poke themselves in the eyeballs, and also not all insurance companies will cover you to get contacts. How movies always cast guys who are either shredded or fat as the main characters. Skinny guys always get cast as some shady drug dealers or homeless, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like there's a certain amount of like just completely shredded, like ripped guy that's just expected. Like that's just the norm in movies. And I'm like, why though? Can we just normalize guys not having a six pack? Like you don't have to have like rippling ab muscles and like pulsing these muscles. What are these? Biceps? Triceps? Is this a tricep? I don't know muscles. See, this already expanded on my knowledge. But like, men don't look like that normally. Most men that I've met don't have rippling abs because human bodies aren't supposed to have like visible muscles. You're supposed to have like a layer of fat, even if you are like super in shape. And I feel like it kind of creates this like negative self-image that a lot of men have. I don't know. I feel like we're all like, oh yeah, body positivity with women, and we need to normalize like women not being represented in only this way, but we also need to do that for men too. Kind of sucks. I have to crouch in my attic, so the basement for me. That is creepy. Another dumb trope is dumb horror movie characters. Oh my God. Okay, let me be 100% honest with you guys. I'm pretty sure I would be a dumb horror movie character. I have watched a lot of horror movies. I consider myself something of a horror aficionado. And yet, sometimes you don't know you're in a horror movie. I don't know. I don't wear glasses when I stream or use the computer, but I wear them outside because my eyesight is shit. I need to wear contacts though. I don't know, like if I have glasses, they're gonna reflect off of my light. You won't be able to see my eyes, and I'm gonna look like one of those anime characters when they like push their glasses up and then they become like evil or something. You know how they do that? Another trope. I grew up in Illinois, you're not missing much. All I know about the Midwest is what I've seen in Napoleon Dynamite. Like having constant eye protection? True. But when you lay down on your side and your glasses are like pushing into your face, that's annoying. That's like half the reason that I wear contacts, because I'm sick of going to lay down for a nap and I'm like, I want to read. Or like, not a nap, but like I want to lay down on the couch. I want to read. I can't be comfortable. Hate it. Also, when your glasses fog up when you're wearing a mask, makes me want to shoot someone in Minecraft. Valdi, hello, welcome to the stream. Ramili said, I love my glasses, but I also like normal people, like the normal people do sometimes. I wish I was a normal person. I would love to get LASIK. Someday I plan on getting LASIK, but I have to wait for my eyes to stop changing, because I know that when you're like, I think under 30, your eyes are constantly changing. And so I don't want to do it and spend thousands of dollars and then my eyes change anyway and become shit again, because that would suck. Deidre Gorshfer said, I want to be the first trans guy in blockbuster movie with a dad bod as a lead character. Okay, when you said Blockbuster, I forgot that Blockbuster was like a term for like a big successful movie, and I just thought about the now out of business movie renting store. And I was like, my guy, good luck getting into Blockbuster. And then I remembered that that term came from something. The way skinny ones are always represented as scaredy cats or just the nerd. Yeah, I know. Normalize skinny dudes. As someone who's been in bad situations with other people, the dumb horror person is very real. I feel validated. Thank you. Another trope that needs to end is the black person dying first in horror movies. I feel like... I don't know, maybe I haven't watched that many horror movies recently, but I feel like that's a thing that doesn't happen as much anymore. I feel like we're a lot more conscious of it. Evil anime characters, let's go. Ooh, favorite evil anime villains? I'm gonna look up a list. Top anime villains. I like can't think of any off the top of my head. Cube, oh my god, Cube. These are all animes I haven't seen, like Neon Genesis Evangelion, like one of the most popular animes of all time that I still haven't seen and have no justification for. That's my own issue. They made an anime of A Count of Monte Cristo? What? Why? I love how I look up the greatest anime villains of all time, and the first one it gives me is from The Count of Monte Cristo, which isn't even... I mean, I guess technically it is an anime, but it's like a classic novel. I just feel like there are better anime adaptations you could have cited. I was watching this YouTuber react to British Love Island, and they always make a buzz about having plus-size women on the show, but then all the guys are like muscle-bound clones. Yeah, no, that's an issue I definitely have. It's like body diversity, body positivity, but only for like a very narrow group of women so that we can look like we're progressive. And I'm like, I hate this. I hate corporations. I hate corporations. Normal people are boring. Fair enough. Absolutely not the idea of LASIK scares the F out of me. What could possibly be scary about someone beaming laser beams into your eyeballs? Sorry. Space Jam ad just played. I saw a video of Kim Kardashian doing it just to improve her already good vision, and I was like, why though? Okay, to be fair though, I feel like the Kardashians have a very, very desensitized view of like body modification and like plastic surgery. I know this isn't plastic surgery, but like, you know what I mean? Like they're already breathtakingly beautiful and like whatever, but then they go and get all this plastic surgery and I'm like, they're just out there. Late as always, but hello, Mary Grace. I'm late always as well, so. Yuno Gasai, given. I love Yuno. I love Yuno. She was the first anime character I ever tried unsuccessfully to cosplay. That used to be like my obsession, that anime. Mirai Nikki. It's so good. The fake Nice Girl character, said Chris Seeley, that is portrayed as the good person on live-action Disney and Nickelodeon shows. Now we have a generation of girls who think playing the victim is all right and it's wrong. Can you give me some like examples of characters? Just because I feel like I haven't seen like a Nickelodeon show in so long. I feel like you need to jog my memory with this one. Scream is a good movie, and I'll die at that hill. Wait, I love Scream. I love Scream so much. They cut your eye open? Oh my god, I didn't know that. I thought they just like beamed lasers into your eyes and that somehow magically fixed it. I didn't think there was actually surgery. I thought it was just light or something. I don't know how science works. What do I look like, a doctor? Oh my god, that's horrifying. I'm getting my eyes improved to go to Paris. How does that help you go to Paris? All you need is money. Beverly Lumpkin, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Dr. Stavin said eyeballs don't heal very well. Doing things to them sounds terrifying. Okay, now you guys are scaring me out of having perfect vision. My dream is to just wake up and look at my ceiling and be able to see that it is... Actually, there's nothing on my ceiling to see. It's just white. Well, my dream is to wake up and maybe I can like look across the room and be able to see like my dresser, but it's like HD. Because normally when I look, all I can see is kind of like vague colors. I can't really see anything past my fingertips. My eye doctor told me at 20 feet, I see 400 feet away. My prescription's like almost, I think it's like negative 4.75 or something. They're my eyes are garbage. It's horrible. Does wearing glasses really damage your eyes further over time, requiring you to wear them more? Ooh, Mio Olek, welcome to stream and thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I've heard that wearing glasses damages your eyes over time, but I've also heard the exact opposite, so I just don't know what to believe. I just wear them. I just wear them because I want the luxury of being able to see while I drive my car. Sam, my dream is to have perfect vision with no contacts or glasses. Oh, the struggle. Yeah, I want my lazy eye surgery, but I also don't want the muscles of my eyes to be stretched out and cut by machinery, so I'll look a little funny until I have no fear one day. Said baked beans. Oh, that sucks. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Gonna get LASIK, but I'm not letting anyone scare me out of it. Okay, Mary Grace, you get it first, and then tell me how it goes, and tell me if it was scary, and then I'll work the courage up, okay? But also, only do it if you want to do it, obviously. I'm not encouraging anyone. Noob Gamer YouTube. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Just do your research, guys. Yeah, do your research. And talk to other people. Like, I'm sure there's Reddit forums and stuff like that where people have already gotten the surgery. So I feel like that would be a good place to do some research. Microwave Hamster said, I found myself that getting really mad at fat dudes on Twitter because I see so many fat dudes acceptance posts, but skinny guys don't get any love. I feel like what you should do is never attack other people who are feeling good about themselves, because like tearing other people down or being upset that they feel good about themselves doesn't actually help you. And I think this is something that everyone has to like figure out, but I feel like yeah, it is a problem that, like, there's a lot of acceptance for, like, plus-size people, but then it kind of leaves other people who, like, don't fit into the acceptable view of, like, body positivity, then they get nothing, but then they're also, like, not conventionally attractive. It's just, like, a tricky situation, but I think it's just important to, like, advocate for self-love regardless of what you look like. Also, I feel like body neutrality is a thing that a lot of people don't really, care about. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are too focused on body positivity, and I feel like body neutrality is also really important, which is basically like your worth is not determined by how attractive you are to other people. Like, you have inherent value as a human being, and so I feel like that can kind of take the pressure off of you to feel like you have to be attractive, you know? And like, I'm not trying to condescend to anyone. This is just like, because I've also had to struggle through like feeling like I was unattractive, and I know everyone is different, and everyone's like, some people are gonna be like, oh, you know, this person has it worse than this person, but I don't know. I think it's something that everyone has to work through. Does laser eye surgery give people 20/20 vision? I think so. Isn't that the point? Chris Seeley said, iCarly, Zoe 101, Victoria's, Drake and Josh portrayed fake nice girl characters as good people every time they played the victim so someone would comfort them. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I never really watched Zoe 101. I watched Drake and Josh and iCarly. I never watched Victoria's either. But yeah, that is a trope that I really can't stand. I feel like a lot of the times, like, a girl will cry, and then the showrunners will just write that as like she's the victim, and so everyone has to comfort her. Yeah, no, I definitely have seen this. Like, you can't get mad at a girl who's crying, and I'm like, wait, but if she did something wrong, then like you should hold her accountable. Even if she's like sad. Like, being sad might be justified depending on what you did. I can't think of a particular example when iCarly committed like a like an act of violence against someone, but yeah, no, I definitely get it. Oh, Andrea, Adriana, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Let's take a sip. I'm dehydrated. Mio said, you are very cute. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that I think I'm like unattractive now or anything. I think everyone just has to go through their own personal journey of self-acceptance and feeling attractive and comfortable in their own skin, especially when you're younger. I don't have as many issues with like my body and my appearance now, but when I was younger in like high school, middle school, yeah, I definitely did. Yeah. I also figured out how to, dress better and like how to take care of my hair, and I've also, yeah. I mean, when you're in high school, you're another trope I can't stand is how high schoolers in TV shows are like, "Ooh, okay, hello, welcome to the stream." I don't know how to say, I don't know how to pronounce that. Wait. I know these characters. I know these characters. Hang on. I can't remember how to pronounce that one. Wait, now I have to know. Japanese keyboard. But I can't type it because I don't have those symbols. Does it have a kanji one? Can I get some kanji up in here? Okay, well, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. I don't know how to pronounce your name because it is written in Japanese. And for that, I'm sorry. In my defense, I'm shit at kanji. But I do know how to speak it a little bit. Chotto. Oh my god, now I'm combining two different languages that I half speak. My shame. Okay, no, but a trope that I cannot stand is like, hey, we're going to have this TV show and it's going to be about high schoolers. But instead of casting actual high schoolers, we're going to cast a bunch of adults. And I'm like, okay, cool. No, I'm on board because I don't think child stars are ethical. And I think it's really messed up to like put children in the spotlight like that. Yeah, no, so sure, I get it. And then they're like, okay, so we're going to cast someone who's like 30. And I'm like, wait, no, you lost me. And they're like, okay. And we're also going to make them super hot, Like they're supposed to be 16, but we're going to make them actually 30, or almost 30. And they're also just going to look like a supermodel all the time. They have perfect hair and like perfect makeup. And also they're going to have sex all the time because, that's a given. And I'm like, wait, no, stop. You lost me. You lost me. Go back. No. It's the worst trope. I hate it so much. And it's like, yeah, it's weird because it also kind of sexualizes high schoolers, which I think is a problem, but also I think it's a problem because it teaches young kids that they're supposed to look like that in high school. Never in my fucking life have I ever had sex in high school. Yeah, me either. I feel like a lot of high schoolers don't. In fact, I know some people who are in college who still haven't done it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think we need to normalize waiting, not necessarily until marriage, but I feel like there's so much pressure for kids nowadays and for teens and even young adults to like do it and get it over with and not be a prude, and like you don't want to wait till marriage because that's cringe, and like that's just like a normal thing to do and everyone should do it and everyone should feel comfortable with it. And I'm like, I do think like it is important to normalize doing it and to not shame people for what they choose to do in the bedroom, but also can we just allow people to exist and not pressure them into doing intimate things that they're not comfortable with? Adriana said, IDK is a trope, but I have a gripe with horror movies that always have too many coincidences, like stupid shit is shooting the strangers and the police and arson scenes in Willy's Wonderland. I haven't seen that one, but yeah, the shooting and the strangers pissed me off so much because I'm like, there's no way that would actually happen in real life. Like, everything works out way too perfectly for the murderers all the time, and I get it. But also, have you ever tried to plan something? Not like a murder, but like a regular thing. like a vacation or something. How many things can go wrong? Stop this commercial. We don't do this. It's not me. It's the lo-fi music I'm listening to. Virginity is a social concept anyway. True. My high school was terrible for underage sex. Oh my god. So I actually went to a middle school that had a lot of sexually active kids. Like all my friends when I was in like the 8th grade were all doing it, and they would all like talk about it all the time. And I feel like a fair amount of them are probably lying because they want to be cool. But I know for a fact that there were a couple people who I was in like the 8th grade with who were doing that. And I was like, I'm so astronomically uncomfortable with this. I can't even put into words how much I hate this. My high school had a lot of people who had sex, but also a lot of people who didn't. It's just important to normalize that not everyone feels comfortable doing that in high school, and that's fine. Like, obviously, I don't want to see kids doing it. I don't want to like talk to them about it. But also I recognize that people who are like probably not 14, but like 16 to 18 years old, yeah, a fair amount of them, they might have relationships. They might, do things with other people who are their age, who are also in high school. And that's fine. I don't care. As long as they're safe. Oh, wait, sorry. I accidentally muted the music. It's back, boy. Let me scroll down. By the way, if you guys are watching the stream right now and you have yet to follow or subscribe, you should follow or subscribe if you want, so you get notified every single time I stream, and also because it helps to support me, the streamer. And if you really want to support the stream and you're having a good time and you're like, this is fun, you can subscribe on Twitch and you'll get access to custom channel only emotes and also access to my private Discord server, so you can talk to me or anyone else who is currently chatting in this chat. Most of the people in the chat are also in the Discord. It's a fun place. Chris Seeley, I have never heard of this show. I don't know what Third Rock from the Sun is. Virginity should not be shamed, and we should not shame children like 14 to 16 years old for not having sex. True! True! That was in 6th and 7th grade. Well, for me, middle school was 5th grade to 8th grade. But it wasn't in the 5th grade, obviously. It was mostly like the 8th grade. But I don't know. I feel like a fair amount of them were probably lying, but I know for a fact a couple of them weren't. Actually, a girl that I went to high school with, she had one pregnancy scare in the 8th grade, and then she wound up getting pregnant in, I think, 10th or 11th grade. No, it was 10th grade, because I'd already moved away, but I saw on Facebook. Yeah, no, it was crazy. Honestly, people who talk about sex loosely, apart from sex workers, I feel like have never actually had sex. Is that strange? I don't know. I feel like most people who are adults do talk about it fairly regularly, and that's just like normal. But I feel like, I mean, it also depends on the situation. Like, obviously, if you're at work, you probably shouldn't talk about that because it's not professional and makes people really uncomfortable, and it's borderline sexual harassment, if not outright sexual harassment. But like, I don't know. If you're talking to your friends, I feel like it's pretty normal. My friend had a 2-year-old age gap with his girlfriend in high school because she was 16, he was 14. I started having some questions about it. Okay, when someone is like 16 and 14, then I'm pretty sus of it. Oh my god, this is cringe. There was this guy that I had a crush on when I was in high school, and we were like kind of talking, and I was like, oh, it might be possibly gonna like hang out outside. Not even like date necessarily, but like possibly we're gonna like hang out outside of school, kind of become like friends, and then maybe someday. Anyway, he wound up dating a girl who was in like the 7th grade, and we were in like the 9th grade, and I was like, bro, that's disgusting. And he was like, what's so wrong with that? It's 2 years. And I'm like, she's like 12. And he's like, so I'm only like 14. And I'm like, bro, that's so disgusting. Oh my god. I could not. Off topic, what headset do you have? Oh my god, I never remember the name of it. Let me Google that for you. Let me Google it. One sec. Pink headset. It also lights up on the side. Can you see? Can you see that? It's called Zumier Z30 Pink Gaming Headset for PS4, PS5, Xbox, PC. It has a really long name because it's Netflix. Oh wait, no. Mine is I was wrong. Mine is 260 Z66. Zumier Z66 Pink Gaming Headset. If you look up Pink Gaming Headset on Amazon or Google or whatever, It's like the second one that comes up. It was like $30. This is the one. You can also tell because it looks the same. 19-year-olds dating 14-year-olds was the norm around here in Ireland, early in the UK in the early 2000s. Not sure how. That's horrifying. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I'm pretty sus of even like 14, 16-year-olds dating. I guess it depends. There's nuance there. It depends. You know? Like, there was this one guy who was I went to the 8th grade with him, and I was 13, and he was 16. And he was in the same grade as me. But the reason why is because he moved from a different country, and then when he came here, he didn't speak any English. And so they had to completely teach him English. But, like, the school didn't really have, like, a Spanish teacher or anything like that. So he kind of just had to, like, struggle through and, like, learn it by himself and by other kids in the class, which was actually, like, super messed up. But obviously, because he didn't really get any proper teachers, he got held back for a couple of years. So he was like 3 years older than everyone else in the class. And I was like, I remember always being confused about that. Like, what if you want to like date someone, like one of your peers, but then you can't because they're all young? I don't know. Whatever. Honestly, I think the age of consent everywhere should be 18. True. I agree. My friend was 17 trying to date a 14-year-old in high school, and we bullied him to the point where he cut it off. That's good. Chris said, also, I'm 24 and I would not date 18-year-olds or 19 because they're still teenagers. Most people see 18 and 19-year-olds are not adults and more people are starting to see that 18 and 19-year-olds are not adults like the law says. I mostly wouldn't feel comfortable with dating. Oh God, there's a PragerU commercial. Are you kidding me? Wait. This cringe. This is cursed friends. Get this off my screen. Stop it. Yeah, no, I agree. I for the most part said that I would not date someone who's like 18 or 19, probably not 18, but like, I don't know, maybe 19 if the situation was right, if I really, really liked them. But I really can't see that happening. I just feel like it's not me. I hate the overprotective father trope, like the dad won't let his daughter date someone, but allow their son to have sex when they're 16. Bruh, sometimes that trope will literally make it so that the dad will, like, take his son out somewhere to get sex, or, like, will, like, counsel the son in how to do it. And I'm not saying that fathers shouldn't give their sons advice, but, like, how are you going to look at your daughter and be like, oh, no, you can't. I'll, like, murder any man who tries to deflower you, my sacred virgin daughter. But then, like, with your son, you're literally going to, like, try to basically like whore him out. Like, how is that logical? It's not. It's stupid. 10 Things I Hate About You does it with sisters. Best teen movie though. I've never seen that movie. Sexism is disgusting. True. Oh my God, 36 people are watching the stream right now. That's absolutely insane. I very rarely have that many people. Wow, thank you guys so much for watching this. I really, really appreciate that. I'm not logging off or anything. I just want to say thank you guys. You're wonderful, and I appreciate you. I'm 20, but is it weird that I like dating older women? Is that mommy issues? No, it is not. Listen, I do not think that there is anything wrong with age gap relationships, provided anime lover. Oh my God. Wow. How correct an opinion. How correct is that? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Anime lover, I love you. I don't think there's anything wrong with age gap relationships, provided that it is like not someone who has been groomed or coerced. There's no other power exchange dynamic going on. Like, it's not like a teacher or a boss or anything like that. Obviously, the people have to both be over the age of 18. I also am kind of skeptical when I see, like, especially men in like their late 30s, 40s, 50s, who exclusively date women who are like 18 to 24 years old. I'm very skeptical of that, but I don't necessarily think that that is morally wrong, if that makes sense. Age of consent laws are a strange thing. I understand why they're like that. Either something is legal or not illegal. Adding weird caveats to laws would send so many people to prison. I do think that there should be nuance. Obviously, I think like if you're 18 but like your partner is 16, I have no problem with you dating them, especially if you're both still in high school. If you're like 19 and 17, again, I don't really have an issue with that. I feel like if the age gap is so that you are only like 2 years apart and you both either are in high school at the same time, or one of you could, or you could have been in high school at the same time. I don't really have an issue with it. So like, for example, if you're like, 15 and 17 isn't illegal, but yeah, like 17 and 19 or 16 and 18, I think that's fine. I don't really care. I don't think that's the issue that we need to be working on. Ah, wait, what just happened? Oh my god, that terrified me. I don't know what just happened, but all of a sudden my screen just like my screen just like closed, like everything just closed, and I thought that the stream ended, but no, it's all good. Oh my god. Leo DiCaprio, I'm specifically calling out. This is a stream designed to call out specifically Leonardo DiCaprio. If you're watching this right now, Leonardo DiCaprio, which I am sure that you are, this is a call out. Cancelled. Do you think he's one of the 40 people watching this stream? I think he is. Asked out a girl when I was almost 19. She just turned 22. I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, Dongster should do it. Like, I think 35 and 45 could be hot sometimes. Dude, do it. If you are into women who are like 35, 45 years old and you are of age, that is fine. As long as it's not like, you know, again, some kind of other power exchange dynamic situation that's like coercive. But I feel like a lot of people are overly critical of people in age gap relationships, or like of, you know, influencers. Like, I don't know, I see a lot of people ask me how I feel about like specific creators who are like dating someone older than them, and as long as they weren't groomed and as long as they're both adults, I don't give a shit. That's fine. Like, oh, you're 25 years old and your partner's like 30 years older. Okay. I wish you the best. I hope you're safe. And Drake, oh my god, I did a video talking about Drake, like, what was it, maybe 2 years ago? That was like one of the first videos I did on my channel. Yeah, no, I'm very critical of Drake. Like, I'd be out here just not only dating girls who were like 18 years old who he knew when they were underage, but also like texting 14-year-olds multiple times. Weird. Bam Lover said, 10 Things I Hate About You is based off The Taming of the Shrew. So not the same in my opinion, but the dad letting his son do something and not the daughter. Yeah. Have you heard the controversy around DaBaby? I heard about it. He tweeted something homophobic. Drake also has below average music. Do you guys remember Hotline Bling? I remember Hotline Bling. Babsy Boop, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hello, welcome. Drake Bell or Drake? I think we're talking about Drake, but honestly, Drake Bell. Drake Bell. No. Who doesn't remember? I just remembered that song existed. Remember when that was like the song? The meme? Firewall said, I initiated a fling with a woman 3 years older than me when I was 17. I was taught that guys always do that, so I didn't see anything wrong with it at the time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay from that now. All these freaking ads. YouTube has just taken over the world by adding so many ads. Yeah, both work. Age of consent here is 16, but when I was 21, I was asked out by a 17-year-old, and I was torn between the law and current climate around this stuff online. I feel like 21 and 17 is like kind of too much of an age gap. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. I also feel like it depends. I know some 17-year-olds are in college because if you graduate late in the year, then you can go off to college and still be 17. And I know some 18-year-olds or even 19-year-olds are still in high school. So I do think that there is some nuance there. But as a rule of thumb, I would just say, if you're over the age of 18, just wait until they're 18. You know? If the person really likes you and they're 17 and you're 21, they can come back in like, whatever, 6 months. And then they can ask you out then. Age of consent here is 2,890, or is that where Sky lives? That is where Sky lives. Maddie said, a side note, how old are you? It's so hard to figure out. Here's one thing I fucking despise: the sexualization of girls' clothes, especially 2 to 10. Wait, is that a thing? Wait. How? Explain, elaborate. Is this a thing? Dual enrollment too? Both my brothers and some of my friends did that? Yeah, true. Mixing young adults with teenagers trope because they're only a few years apart, then the predatory stuff does happen and no one does anything. This is such a thing in anime too. Like, I've been rewatching, and part of the reason I want to talk about this is because I was thinking a lot about tropes in anime and stuff like that. But like, so I was reading this anime that I used to watch, or that I used to read. It's a manga, actually. It's a manga, if we're being correct about this. So, cringe, and I know that this is like problematic. It's a cringe anime. It's a cringe manga. But there's this anime. There's this manga that I used to read when I was in high school. Belle's a Vampire. That is true. I actually did used to have like really, really crooked teeth. And it was like my two, like, I think they're canines. My 2 canine teeth like stuck out very, very prominently in front of my other teeth. So when I was younger, I used to joke that I was a vampire. I didn't actually think I was a vampire. I thought I was a werewolf. But yeah, I used to like joke about that. And I would actually make like home movies with my friends where like we would do like monster movies and stuff. And I would be a vampire sometimes. Yeah, I was really into like making videos when I was a kid. I don't think they still exist. And I had no idea how to use YouTube at the time. But I was really into YouTube, and I would watch all of these like home movies and stuff other people would make, and I wanted to be that person too. Belle's a vampire because she's friends with Sky. For children that haven't even hit the 3rd grade, in Walmart, the clothes I see are fucking disgusting. I honestly have not left my house in like, well, obviously I leave my house, but like I don't really go out that much, and I also don't go to the kids section because I'm not. Breaking news, spoiler alert, I'm actually not, in fact, a child anymore. I know. It kills me inside every day. Every day when I wake up and remember that I'm a human being that has to, like, function as an adult, that I owe, like, that I have to pay taxes. Worse still, that I have to do them. The audacity. Yeah, no, but I don't really look at clothing made for kids anymore, so I guess I haven't really noticed that, but that's horrifying. We live in a society, not me though. Rip to you, but I'm different. Adulting is overrated, true. I tried to make my own web show like iCarly with my friends. It was incredibly bad. I did that. I tried to make, do you guys remember All That? I tried to make my own version of All That. It was cringe. I didn't know how to film it. Mighty Mouse Gamer said, "Hi, love." Hello, Mighty Mouse. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. The store, it had a young girl, bikini panties, and thong or two. Wait, thong? Wait, for kids? Oh my god. Please, God, no. Please, please, God. Cancelled. Walmart is cancelled. iCarly reboot is good, so I hear. I honestly don't really care about reboots. I usually don't enjoy them because I feel like the nostalgia isn't there when you're like creating it again. Like the same thing with My Chemical Romance. Like I know they got back together, but the nostalgia is for the original band, not like a new material. You know what I mean? Chris said, "Do you guys remember that 70s show? Because it was great." I did love that 70s show. I watched it a lot in high school. Adriana said, "The fact that my principal wore a shirt that said I'm gun sexual." Oh my god, I hate that. Oh my god, I hate that so much. You have no idea how much I hate that. Wait, the other day I saw the most heterosexual thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, literally ever. It was a man. He walked by me. He was going to like a taco truck or something. He was wearing a shirt that said "Crazy Ex-Girlfriend Magnet." And I'm like, oh my god, I've never seen something that was like more emblematic of like het culture. Is that appropriation if I wear that? Gunsexual? That's a first. Gunsexual? What do you do? Fucking gun. I mean, honestly, he might. He might, honestly. Don't get me wrong, I like being an adult, but there's too much nonsense going on. When you're a kid, you're told that being an adult is going to be like the best thing that's ever going to happen to you, you know? Like you get to drive your car. If you want like a burrito, you can just like go and get one. No one can tell you can't eat marshmallows for dinner. But there's actually a reason that you weren't allowed to eat marshmallows for dinner. It's because that makes your tummy hurt. And what they didn't tell you is that you have to put gas in your car, and gas costs dollars, and you have to earn dollars. And then some of your dollars get taken away by like things you don't want to pay for, like rent and stuff. It sucks. This is a sham. Tamara said, very childish. What about balls that hang out of the back of Crocs? Oh, wait. Please tell me that's not a thing. Oh my god. Oh, I hate that. The Olympics this year were iconic. I actually did not even watch the Olympics. I don't sports. Oh, wait. So it is indeed a thing, I promise. I hate that. That is somehow worse than regular Crocs. Oh my god. That is the most cursed thing I've ever heard. Or the balls that gross dudes have on the back of their trucks. Oh my god. I've seen those. My mom thought they were funny for a little bit because she thought that people were doing it ironically, and then she realized that people actually like identify like that. Like that's actually something that people do because they enjoy it. I mean, do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but also, oh my god, that's so unbelievably cringe. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh my god, so many ads on YouTube these days. What is even happening? Apocalypse. Just slap it, but the car would go crazy. It would actually probably hurt your hand. That was a combined message. Forgot to add. Not the phrase. I'm tired. No, it's okay. I don't either, but I love that surfing and skateboarding were a thing. I don't know if they were before. Yeah. Oh wait, actually, you guys, I tried surfing for the first time. I did a surf. I tried it. Mixed results. I'm not very good, but I always wanted to try it, and I did try it. I don't know if I'm gonna like keep on it, but I just thought that was fun. Gun sexuality sounds like a part of the Redneck Olympics. It's a competitive sport. Oh wait, no. So the reason I was thinking of this trope is because I was reliving a bunch of the anime I used to watch when I was in high school. I was getting back into it, and there's a lot of cringe tropes in anime that I had not even realized were cringe until very recently. Did you guys ever watch, like, I don't know if you ever watched shoujo. There's a lot of tropes in that. And I've been thinking a lot about it. And like, okay, so there's this one I used to watch in particular. It's called Blackbird, or Read. It was never adapted into an anime or a movie. It was just a manga. It's called Blackbird. And I was rereading it and I'm like, oh my god, this is so yikes. Oh my god. But I read it when I was in high school, probably like 16 or 17 years old, and it was like my favorite anime. I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. Like, I love their relationship. Oh, so adorable. And I'm like going back and I'm like, I'm still enjoying this because nostalgia, but like, jeez. Oh my god. Sounds hard to do, not gonna lie. The balls on the trailer hitch are gross. I just don't understand. There's like no point in it. Oh my god. Have you guys ever read that one? Or like Vampire Night 2. That's another one where I'm like, oh my god. The implications. We live in a society. It just hurts me. For me, the adult age is 25, so I'm a child. Oh my god, wait, I'm still a child then. Yay, I don't have to pay taxes. Yay, I get to eat for free at restaurants. Woo! Can you tell the government that? Can you tell my doctor that so I don't have to make my own appointments? The anxiety of calling over the phone. To me, an adult is someone who is 69, 420. True. No human is an adult. We can't have a president. Barack Obama. canceled. He was not old enough to become president. I'm somewhere between 30 and 185. Just a casual range. Like an elf. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know, I was just thinking about it today, and I'm like, a lot of these tropes, and you see the same thing in like 50 Shades of Grey, like, what is it with romance novels and needing to like sort of pander to this like infantilized view of like what it means to get married and fall in love with someone, you know? Like, I don't know if you guys really picked up on this, if you ever read like Twilight or 50 Shades or like anything like that. But Betty White will live until 69, 420, true. Yeah, I don't know, there's just this like weird combination, like this weird tension between like wanting women to be, I don't know, I haven't formulated an opinion. I was thinking of doing like a video essay on it. I also don't know how to read, true. 50 Shades of Grey is not BDSM, it's just abuse, true. Romance scenes I hate the most. The romance trope that I hate the most is sex scenes that are just forceful kissing. Oh my god. Can we just collectively agree to just nuke those from cinema? Can we just never have one again? I would be so content with that. Like, I'm not saying that people can't do it behind the scenes or whatever, but I just don't want to see it. It's usually so awkward, and it's just like a lot of noises, a lot of crescendoing, and I also feel like it's usually shot in a way that's just like, it's too close, it's too intimate, you know? Like, I don't want to voyeur this. Twilight kiss scene was the best one in movie history. Which Twilight kiss scene? The one where she gets rawed? When's that long video coming out? It should be out tomorrow. I actually underestimated how much work it was going to be to edit. Don't yell at me. I'm sorry. The first movie? Twilight. I don't remember the kiss scene. Kiss scene. I can spell, I promise. Oh god, when I looked up Twilight kiss scene, it was like the eclipse one with Jacob. No. No. None. Never. Twilight first kiss. See, the problem with Twilight is that my girl just had no chemistry with Robert Pattinson because she was a lesbian. She was a lesbian the whole time. How romance movie portray fully grown women as having the minds of children, yet they are developmentally delayed is... As if they are developmentally delayed is absolutely horrible. That's what I'm trying to say! Like, there's this, like... I don't know. It's like women have to be these, like, virginal, like, almost infantile creatures, you know? Like, not autonomous people, not people capable of making their own decisions and, you know, autonomous thought, but, like, these sort of... just innocent, naive little, like, waifs that kind of, like, float around and wait for, like, a man to show up in their lives. And I'm not saying this is, like, all romance novels or all romance, but, like, I don't know, I can't help but notice that. And I'm just, the trope is called Born Sexy Yesterday. Oh, really? I love, what is it? The tropes.com or whatever it's called. TV tropes, that's what it's called. I love TV tropes. Sometimes I just go through and read all of these because I just find them really interesting. It annoys me how every TV show these days shows full-blown sex scenes in your face. I don't feel comfortable watching that shit. And if you're watching it in front of someone else, and then you didn't expect to have it there, then it's just so awkward, especially if it's like your parents or something, and you're like, I want to crawl into a hole and never leave. This is me leaving. Goodbye. It's cursed and I hate it. She's gay. Well, lesbian. Yeah. Apparently she's like... Wait, Kristen Stewart is gay? Yeah, she is. I think she's in a relationship with a woman now. Kristen Stewart, girlfriend. Yeah, she's dating a woman named Dylan Meyer. Yeah, this is her and her girlfriend. She's such a queer icon. I love her so much. She also played a lesbian in that movie, The Happiest Season, that came out last year. It was a Christmas movie. It was a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It was really cute. I loved it. Best movie? I love it. Oh my god, Legally Blonde is so good. I love Legally Blonde so much. I watched it. That's like one of the few movies that I'll watch by myself. I never knew that. Dang, I live under a rock now. It's okay. I feel like she hasn't been in the public eye as much as she used to be because, you know, she's not Twilight anymore. I'm Team Charlie and only Charlie. Oh my god, I love Charlie so much. Billy Burke is a godsend. We also love movie Charlie, not book Charlie, because book Charlie was actually like... Book Charlie, after Jacob assaults Bella, is literally like, ah, nice, pog, get it, Chad. And I'm like, wait, no, that's your daughter. But that's your daughter, though. And she didn't want it. And she already has a boyfriend. But that shouldn't matter because she didn't want it. And she broke her hand punching his face because she didn't want it. You know, like how that implies that she's not on board with it. And he's just like, nah, Chad. Why, though? I'm too tired for life to be caring about what famous people are doing. I just like Kristen Stewart. She's a lesbian icon and I love her. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I hate Rebel Wilson's characters. I hate every character she's ever played. And it's nothing against her. It's just I hate that trope of like... Yeah, Adriana, you are correct. I hate the trope of like fat woman, ugly and like unappealing or like... you know, comic relief. And the butt of the joke is that she's fat. Did you notice that she's fat? Hey, I don't know if you can tell because, you know, like you don't have eyes or anything, but this character is actually fat. And I'm like, first off, Rebel Wilson isn't even like that fat. Like she is, yeah, she's plus sized, but like it's not as if she's like this like completely unattractive, like, I don't know, whatever. It makes me so mad because I'm like, does she have any other characteristics? Like, she can't ever be desirable. No one's ever going to want to date her because she's fat. Like, how does that make any sense? There are people out there who like fat women. There are fat women who date muscular men. There are fat women who date fat men. There are fat women who are lesbians who date other women. Like, it's just so incredibly frustrating because it's such a tired trope and we just don't need to see it. Can we just kill it? Can I just get a flamethrower? Do I have a weapon here? I don't have any weapons here. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I would have a weapon. Bash it over the skull with like a, I don't know, a fire hydrant or something. Meowies too. That was hard to read. Said, but like, who cares anyway? She's gorgeous. Wait, let me scroll back up. TBH, some fat girls are cute. Yeah, of course they are. Is she gay or bi? From Wikipedia, it says she's bi. Okay, I only ever saw her describe herself as gay, so I thought she was a lesbian, but I think she's bi. I'm not entirely sure. I think, now that you mention it, I think she actually is bisexual, not a lesbian. But, okay. Yeah, she's queer. Someone catch me up. What is a trope? IDK anything? Oprah, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome. I see you over there. A trope is basically just like something in media that's like a repeated... I don't even know how to describe it without using the word trope. It's like a repeated, like, kind of trend that occurs over and over and over in like books, movies, stories, TV shows, and like otherwise in our culture. So like a trope could be like the virgin living till the end of the horror movie or something like that, or like the bad boy trope where like there's this guy and he like moves to town, he's got like a leather jacket and stuff, and he's like this bad boy who like smokes cigarettes. He's so cool. And obviously, the female protagonist is going to fall in love with him because he's a bad boy. Like, that's a trope. Name 5 movies where the character is a plus size and not used as butt of a joke or for fat jokes. to them in the comedy or movie or TV show, yeah, you can't do it because it's just not a thing that people do. It sucks. An awful idea that works is dating websites. Well, yeah, dating websites are a horrible idea. No one should ever use one. Baked Bean said, I'm a fat girl and I'm cute. Proof. True. Chris Seeley said how vampire shows portray relationships between vampires and teen girls, and everyone uses the excuse they're just vampires. It's the same excuse used for disabled people. It's ridiculous. Wait. I'm confused. I'm confused by that. I'm confused by that. I'm confused by that, Chris. I'm also extremely interested in vampire tropes and also in like disabled person tropes because I happen to be writing a book about a disabled character that falls in love with a vampire. Also, I just really like vampire stuff. And representation is important for me. I really hate the trope that like whenever a disabled character shows up in media, it's like, how can we make this about an able-bodied person? All right. So we want to add a disabled person because representation or whatever. But they have to die, right? Like we can't just let them live. We can't just let disabled people live and exist and be happy. They need to either be cured of their disability through magic or the power of love or whatever, or they can just like die and then teach a lesson to the able-bodied person because, you know, representation. And I'm like, no, wait, no. Take your representation. I don't want it. I spit on it. It's terrible. Another trope, IDK, if someone said this already, a straight girl ending up with a toxic guy. That's just romance novels in a nutshell. Good girl falling for the bad boy has been done to death. Heathers, like my favorite movie of all time, has that trope. Yeah, we don't like JD here, but we stand Winona Ryder. I actually think this one is a superhero movie that actually has a plus-size woman. She was normal, but I forgot the movie was. Ah, tragedy. The best one are the ones that say hot singles in your area. Hot women 5 miles away. Is that a trope? I feel you. Percocets? Percosex? New. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, I love that name. That's very funny. Big facts, the able-bodied savior complex. Yeah, I know. I can't stand that trope. It makes me want to gouge my eyeballs out and never see it again. I hate it so much. I heart JD. Are we talking about Heathers? Oh, I heard JD. Yes, we are. We're just kind of talking about tropes in general, but yeah, the bad boy trope, the toxic boy trope happened in Heathers, but I like how in Heathers, she doesn't get with him at the end. She's like, nah. I liked you at first because you had a cool leather jacket. And you whisked me away on your cool motorcycle, which I'm not going to lie, seemed very romantic. But you also wanted to murder the school, and that was very cringe. And so I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye. And that was it. No, it's an ad. Oh, wait, there's an ad? No, there's an ad. Has anyone mentioned the Manic Pixie Dream Girl? I actually did a video on my third channel talking about Manic Pixie Dream Girls because it's one of my favorite tropes and I feel like a lot of people misrepresent it and I feel like it gets a lot of hate and I actually love the Manic Pixie Dream Girl when she's played correctly. A lot of people laugh at my name. Wait, is it not a joke? Oh, I thought it was funny, but I'm sorry. Percosex. I just thought it was a cool name. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Chris Seeley said the same excuse is applied in real life whenever disabled people are predatory because everyone goes, oh, they have a disability, people need to stop infantilizing disabled people. True. That is true. Although I feel like I don't really know any predatory disabled people. I can't really think of any examples of that. Unless you're talking about like, I don't know, there's like Jessica Yaniv or whatever, but Jessica Yaniv. And it's another PragerU ad. Wait, what ad are you guys hearing? I don't hear I don't think there's an ad playing right now. No, it's okay. It's a bit funny, I reckon. Heartless business dad. Oh my god, yeah. Hairspray, Precious, Little Miss Sunshine are a couple with the big girl with positivity. of the big girl. Oh yeah, that is true. I never actually saw Precious because it sounded really, really depressing. And I was a kid when it came out. And I never saw Little Miss Sunshine for the same reason. But my grandfather always used to tell me that I reminded him of the little girl, or maybe it was the actress. I don't know if it was the character or the actress. I don't remember. But yeah, he used to say that I reminded him of that character. But he was also like, you can't watch the movie. But my dad like really liked the movie. I've never seen it though. Every disabled person is played as having... Wait, hang on, let me scroll up. Every disabled person is portrayed as having the mind of a child. I have a disability, but I don't have the mind of a child. True. Most disabled people, I mean, unless you're like, I don't know, there are specific like mental disabilities where it does like sort of make it so that you have like a, I don't know, I don't know the right wording for it, but yeah, no, that does sometimes happen with like mental disabilities, but I feel like mostly not. Yeah, I don't know. I really hate representation for disabled people in general. Also, PragerU can take it with Satan's pitchfork. True. Watching Legally Blonde. Oh my god, I love that movie so much. Precious is a disgusting movie. It's just sick, good acting, but still twisted. I never saw it. Don't recommend if you want to feel good. I generally like movies that make me feel good. Or movies that make me think. I don't know, I don't really like movies that much, TBH. The dumb dad trope from sitcoms. Oh my god, every time I see like a dumb dad, like Modern Family, I hate Modern Family so much. It's one of those sitcoms that I liked when I was younger, and now that I'm an adult, I'm like, oh, okay, the same tired old stereotypes that we've seen, but like acting like it's progressive. That's fun. Wow, how cool and fresh and new. I hate it here. We've got the spicy Latina woman who's just ridiculously over-sexualized. We've got the dumb dad. We've got like the overbearing, like neurotic mother. The like nerdy, uncool sister. I can't really remember the rest of the show. I don't remember half the characters. Oh, the like effeminate gay men. How could I forget about that? Yeah, no, I hate it. I hate it so much. I actually knew a predatory disabled, Chris said, I actually knew a predatory disabled person who got away with his creepy behavior towards 17, 18-year-old girls who came forward and social care workers downplayed it. Oh, that's horrifying. I'm really sorry about that. Although I do just want to note that I do think disability does give you a certain amount of like, not necessarily privilege, but people kind of give you the benefit of the doubt sometimes. Or they will kind of infantilize you, which can have this like weird way of making it so that you can kind of like get away with stuff that non or able-bodied people wouldn't be able to get away with. But I also do think that just a lot of women who come forward or a lot of people who are abused aren't believed just because that's the way the world is and it's a horrible place and I hate this world. Microwave Hamster said, "Oh, the trope of black guys wanting to have white girlfriends to make the show look progressive and not realizing that it makes black women feel unattractive." I do think that there's nuance here because, how do I say this? I have noticed that there's this like, I don't know, whenever movies try to portray like race, I feel like they always do it in like a very awkward way because again, I feel like a lot of the times it's written by white people and made for white people, but they still want to look like they're doing something progressive. But I feel like, yeah, they do heavily lean into this like stereotype of like black women being like angry, overbearing, aggressive, non-feminine, and that's really, really disgusting, and I hate seeing that because again, it makes it's a tired old stereotype that only helps to add animosity to the world and makes people feel bad about themselves, and no one should ever see anytime someone sees themselves represented, they deserve to have like diversity, you know? Like sometimes you can be like a black woman and just be like normal, you know? Like, I don't know, you go to like Marshall's or you have a boyfriend. It doesn't always have to be either like racism or like you're a friend who's like the sassy one or whatever. I hate the representation that I see a lot of the time. But I also feel like I don't really ever see like interracial relationships portrayed in media unless it's like, I don't know, a black guy and like a Latina girl, or like maybe an Asian woman and like a white guy or something. Like there seems to be very specific like categories that they're like pre-approved to be okay, so they can squeeze some like wokeness in there, but also they don't want to like challenge the status quo or make people think it's like too political. I don't know. Something I noticed. This is strange. This stream is deep. Oh yeah. No, sometimes I really like talking about like serious issues and stuff. Sometimes we just talk about like memes and play video games, but I don't know. Today I'm just in a mood where I feel like talking about like tropes and media and stuff. I don't know why. Because I was reading this manga that I used to read when I was in high school, and it just really made me think. If you guys want to... Oh my god, wait. There was this other one I used to read when I was like probably 15. I think it was called Love Monster. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Oh, wait, no, I think it's called Love Monster manga. Yes, this is it. Oh my god, wait, okay, another trope that we have to discuss. A disability, no matter how severe, does not make someone predatory, only the behavior does. True, that is true. The nagging mom trope is so annoying, I agree. Okay, a trope we need to firmly kill is anime girls who look like they're 11 years old who are with a guy who looks like he's 23. So this is one that I used to... What am I looking at here? What is being portrayed on my screen? Wait, stop. His hands are like the size of her torso. Someone protect me. I got a fresh batch of laundry to put away, so I'm gonna lurk. Okay, enjoy, Dr. Stabbins. Lady D. Okay, can we just stop doing this? Please? Please. Thank you. This is our protagonist. What's happening here? I don't even remember. Oh my god. This one is wild. It's very cringe. I like reread it once a couple years ago and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually used to read this when I was in high school. What is wrong with me? What? I'm about to talk to you later. See you later, Mary Grace Smith. I hope you have a wonderful night. Kill that trope with fire. Let me just bust out my power tools. Oh wait, the best part. The best part. Hang on. Another anime trope. So this is the guy's mom. Did you see the big anime guy, the male protagonist? This is him. Okay, normal looking guy. Cool. Yeah, strapping young lad. It looks like he's about 22 years old. This is his mother. Guess how old? She's like 7,000 years old. Why? But the husband, the dad. This is the dad. I actually can't find him. Okay, well, just picture like generic anime dad who's got like glasses and wears like a business suit. He's like an anime business dad. Just try to picture that. You know, like the stoic character. And that's what he looks like. He's like, yeah, the same age, but you know, one is 11 and one is 40. That's the mom. She looks like she's 12. Yes, because anime. Because anime. That's why. The trope of putting massive importance on saying the words "I love you" puts pressure on people in real life relationships. Yeah. I do also think that it is important to tell people that you love them, even not like just romantic partners, but like your parents, your friends, your siblings, people you love, people in your life who you love. I think especially there's a lot of pressure on men to like not say I love you to people, especially their friends, because, you know, you might be portrayed as being a little bit gay. There's nothing wrong with telling your friends that you love them. You should tell your friends you love them. Also, being gay is okay. But telling your friends you love them doesn't make you gay, because there are many ways to love someone, and as long as you're not like, I don't know, showing your love for your friends by like sucking them off, I feel like you're probably well within the heterosexual territory. Always kiss your homies goodnight. Yes, tuck your homies in, give them a kiss on the forehead, read them a bedtime story. Make them a glass of like chalky milk or something. I have to admit, anime moms are fucking MILFs. Not that mom, though. Yeah, not that mom. You never know how much time is left, so tell people how much they mean to you. Yeah. I know someone who, they had a friend who they hadn't talked to since, like, high school. But they were, like, pretty close with them in high school, and then, you know, after they graduated, they kind of just lost touch. And one day, they, like, reached out to this person and were like, hey, you know, I really appreciate everything you ever did for me in high school. I always considered you a good friend, and, you know, like, I hope everything's going well with you. I'll miss you. And this person was like, yeah, me too, dude. Like, I hope everything's going okay with you. And they didn't see anything. They didn't think anything was wrong with it. And then the next day, it turns out that they had unalived themselves. And I just always think about that, because, like, you never know what someone is going through. And that's kind of the only thing like that had ever happened to someone that I didn't know this person directly, but I was very close with this person who was very close with this person. So it was kind of the only thing like that ever happened, like, around me. And it's always something that I think about, because I don't know, like, it's just crazy. You never know what's going to happen. A woman in a power suit trope needs to never die. True. J-Train, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Oh my god, hello. J-Train said one trope that definitely needs to go is the villain that's too radical for normies. They come across as a reasonable person that wants to fight the unjust system, but then they do something utterly nonsensical to make sure the audience knows they're... Did you mean Bane? Did you mean Bane from the Dark Knight trilogy? Yeah. Yeah. Orange Sodas. Oh, wait. 10 minutes ago, Melon Lord. I didn't even see the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, my headphones are being weird, so they didn't notify me, but thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're still watching. If you are, I appreciate you. If you're not, then you can't hear what I'm saying. Orange Soda said, a trope for me... Oh my god, keep scrolling too fast. Is two characters being antagonistic when they first meet for no reason, just so they can later become allies or set up a villain. Just nobody acts like that in IRL. True. Yeah, most people, when they meet people, are like normal, fine, not rude, because it doesn't make any sense to be rude to someone right off the bat unless they do something to you. But I don't get it, you know? Like, I've met very few people in my life that are just rude right off the bat. I mean, maybe they're having like a bad day or something, you know? Maybe their tweet didn't get enough engagement or whatever. Honestly, the only trope I accept is the antagonist to girlfriends trope is Owl House. I've never seen that. The Owl House is the best Disney show. I've never seen it. Microwave Hamster said Japan has a different culture around these things, so it's probably kind of racist for Westerners to call them the artist pervs. I never said any of the artists were perverts. I said it's weird. I don't think that there's anything wrong with me, an American, saying that drawing people who are like 12 years old with people who are like 40 years old is weird. I don't think that that is like a controversial take, and if that is like racist or whatever, then I mean, I guess that's a hill I'm willing to die on. I think that adult people drawing 40-year-old people who are dating like people who are 7,000 years old but are drawn deliberately to look like kids, I think that's weird. I have big problems with that. That's a hill I'm willing to die on. Yes, Melon Lord here. Thank you, hon. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Okay, thank you. Now, I've met rude people right off the bat. I don't know. I feel like TV shows kind of lean into this too hard, and I'm like, are they, though? Was that necessary? America. Vane is a good example. Legend of Korra was guilty of too radical for the normies trope a number of times. Yeah, true. Was it Amon? Yeah, like, I don't know. Or the White Fang in Ruby. I don't know if you guys watch Ruby anymore, if you've just lost hope. I don't know. I keep watching because I like watching the fight scenes. I think the fights are cool. And at this point, I'm like too invested to stop watching. I watch every new season. Every time they put in a new episode, I watch it. And then I immediately go to watch some streamers who watch Ruby so that they can tear the show apart and I can laugh. Firewall 5000 said, I have an ultra strict rule of engagement. Be kind. Always be kind first. If someone messes with you first, then the gloves may or may not come off. That's good. Thanos is too radical for the normies. I never actually watched Thanos movie. Thanos' crazy adventures. Thanos' whirlwind big city adventure. Yeah, I never saw that. Microwave Hamster said, I'm rude right off the bat sometimes, but that's because usually I can get a good read on someone's personality just by looking at them. It's never steered me wrong. I don't know. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm never rude just right off the bat. Or I try not to be. I can't say that I never have been, because, you know, sometimes you say something and it comes off in a different way. But I always try to be polite to people. Adriana said, do you see my message? No, sorry, I didn't. Let me scroll back up. Let me scroll back up. Wow, it's like 4 up here. I despise teen characters. That's the whole character is... Wait. I despise the teen characters. That's whole character is its phase. I feel people who see it devalues the emotions and feelings of teens. Yes! Oh my god. I cannot stand that. Callie Zimmerman, thank you so much for the follow over on YouTube. I appreciate that. I cannot stand this trope of like, you're just a teenager, so therefore your feelings are not valid or real. And I'm like... I feel like it can be used to invalidate a lot of the trauma and like issues that kids can be going with. Like a lot of kids, yeah, they don't have to deal with like the trauma of living through like a 9-to-5 or whatever. But a lot of kids are going through a lot of abuse. Like a lot of kids are abused at home. A lot of kids are in abusive relationships. A lot of kids were abused as children. And I feel like it's just really, really dismissive and dangerous to tell kids that their problems aren't real or that they're not serious because they're too young to have problems, you know? Like if your kid has mental health issues and you think they're too young, maybe you should like take them to a professional because children should not be like living with PTSD or whatever. Juan Cauldron said, hi, lovely room, by the way. Thank you. Oh my god, I appreciate that. I made this chair myself. This was all me. I bought this thing, this chair cover. Hello, welcome to stream. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I made this myself. I bought this chair cover on Amazon, and then I bought this vine, the flowers at IKEA, and then I went to town with a hot glue gun, and I watched some Netflix. It was great. Kai said, my parents telling me that I'm faking things and that I don't need help. That's terrible. You should talk to someone about that. Not your parents, though. Or try to talk to your parents, but... I wouldn't qualify Thanos as too radical for Normie since mostly he was a kind of sociopath. Wait, let me scroll back up. An abusive father, Killmonger and Carly Morgenthau would qualify that. I don't know anything about Thanos. I feel like Juan Cauldron, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh my god, thank you. Wow, so many new people are joining the stream tonight. This is so wonderful. I appreciate you guys. Kai said, like, who no one believes me. I don't know if you're like still in high school or like what your age is specifically, but most high schools have like a guidance counselor or like some kind of school social worker. I don't know, talking to my school social worker really, really helped me when I was younger. Again, I don't know how old you are or if you're in high school. But they're also, again, I'm not advocating for like, because I don't know what your situation is, but especially if you're underage, there are a lot of resources that are, you know, that you can use to get help for yourself. Like the Department of Children and Families or whatever it's called. They can put you in contact with people that like can help you get into like a better situation. Like they can just like help you get into therapy and stuff like that. And they can help you get like health insurance. And again, I don't know your situation, but I just look into it. Tickles That Pickle, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Oh my god, lovely to have you back. Microwave Hamster said, I feel like the 12-year-old and 40-year-old thing is a straw man. Like, if someone looks young, they shouldn't be locked out of finding someone their own age because of it. Okay. Let me crack open a can of nuance. Alright. So, yes, if someone looks young, they should be able to find love, and I don't think that girls with like a flat chest or girls that are like short shouldn't be allowed to find love because it's creepy. But I'm not talking about real life people who have like actual human bodies. I'm talking about anime characters that are drawn a certain way by autonomous people who make the conscious choice and decision to draw them in a certain way. And I feel like a lot of anime makes the conscious decision to draw characters that look borderline prepubescent, that are in relationships with men or high school boys who look like they're in their 20s or 30s. Not always 40s. 40s is a little rarer. I also have seen a lot of manga or anime. Like, there was this one I used to watch called Gate, and it was like an isekai anime, and a lot of the stuff made me extremely uncomfortable in that show. Can't sleep. LOL. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Riley. Welcome to the stream. You should take some melatonin, or like have some chamomile tea or something. Also, melatonin is not a drug. It's like an over-the-counter supplement, but also talk to your doctor. I'm not trying to give anyone advice. I don't want anyone to get hurt and then yell at me. That chair sounds like a parrot. Wait, does it? Do you guys hear this like squeaking? There's this like squeaking sound. My door is making this squeaky sound for like no reason. I read an article where this woman looked like 14. She was 26. She couldn't find a guy to date because of the social stigma. No, that's different though. I'm talking about anime writers and manga like writers who deliberately choose to draw people who look underage, who are in relationships with people who look like they are significantly older. That's what I have a problem with. Adult people making conscious decisions to do whatever they want in the privacy of their own homes, or like, you know, be in relationships with whoever and they're fully consenting adults. You do you. And I do feel like that is, you know, it's shitty when people are like, oh, I don't want to date you because of how you look, but also that's not what I'm talking about. I don't have any more. Oh, Riley, I'm sorry to hear that. Night the Nine said some boomers think their generation is the best because the younger ones should be just like them or die off. Like, bitch, you started a war. Yeah, the unspoken message in those drawings is screwed up. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's this one that I'm rereading, and it's called Blackbird. And it's an anime, it's a manga that I enjoy. I got a lot of positive feelings due to nostalgia, but also, my girl is canonically 16, and her boyfriend is, I think he's like 23? It's not clear. I don't think it ever specifically says. Maybe like 22. But like, I can't even find like a good picture because it'd be not safe for work sometimes. And those are the screen caps that people post. Yeah, I can't find one. I can't find one that's good. Also, it's cringy. I don't want you guys... I don't know my shame. I don't know. So my high school is 16 dating a 40-year-old pregnant woman. No, that's not poggers. That's literally abuse. That's horrifying. That is horrifying. I don't care if they think it was consensual. That's a nightmare. Pierce Hawthorne. Just Pierce Hawthorne. The obligatory disclaimer when remotely talking about medical stuff. True. Adriana said, I feel all talk shows are extremely shitty. I agree with that mostly. Okay, you guys. I feel like I'm in a good stopping point for this stream. I'm also getting tired and hungry, and I want to go eat some nugs. I want to go eat some food. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who followed or subscribed in this stream. I really appreciate that. If you haven't already followed, then definitely make sure to give a follow if you want, so you get notified every single time I stream. I stream every day except for Saturdays and most Sundays. But yeah, definitely every weekday, and I usually play games like role-playing games, like RPGs, MMOs, specifically one MMO named Elder Scrolls Online. It's my favorite game and I'm obsessed with it. Data Worshiper, Anon, Firewall 5000, Yugi, Adriana, Juan Cauldron, Tickles That Pickles. No, it's okay, Riley. Don't even worry about it. Donkstrich, Baked Beans. I don't know if you're still in the chat. Night of the Nine. I don't know. The chat is moving too fast, so I can't actually see everyone. But yeah, I hope all of you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you guys in my next stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow, and I'm going to try to start streaming earlier, like 7 p.m. again, ideally. So if you guys do like the earlier streams, then yeah, hopefully. Kai, have a good night. Professor Winter, good night. Look out for the Bezos fairy that puts pennies under your beds. Wait, can he give me a little bit more than pennies? My guy got some money. He got that moolah. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Eat on camera. No, I'm also tired. I usually don't stream for more than like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So it's going to be 2 hours. So I'm going to head off. But sometimes I do like mukbang streams. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you. Bye. Also, thank you to all of my mods. I don't know if Mage is still in the chat. She might have fallen asleep. But thank you, J-Train, for modding. I appreciate you. J-Train is also a new mod. We appreciate J-Train. Love for J-Train. Okay, bye guys. I'm leaving. Have a good night. Bye.